Hi guys, welcome to my channel. Let's go and check out top 100 of the most perfect sells in WWE history. But before we start, make sure to go and check out my Patreon if you are interested in more WWE reactions, because I do upload Raw, SmackDown, and NXT, as well as LFG episodes and other documentaries related to WWE on my Patreon, patreon.com/supportbunny. I will leave a link in the description down below. I think I said all of that with one breath. That's crazy. That is insane. In the membrane.
1, 2, is this on?
The way wrestlers bump and sell moves are what makes the maneuvers so effective.
Hell yeah. Huzzah!
But sometimes the person selling can completely steal the show with how they react to taking damage.
Yeah, like, the better they sell. Oh,
For this
Ricochet,
video, we wanna highlight
literally, with
moments like
Ricochet.
this.
Or The Rock
By
selling
showcasing
Steve
some of
Austin.
the best sell jobs over the years.
Against Neville, top rope, tornado DDT, goal, skull.
From the devastatingly realistic to the comically outrageous and over the top.
But that's Rick's.
We'll have it all today as we list the top 100 greatest sells in WWE
Hey, yeah, that's
history.
fantastic.
Last ride.
They actually did the same with the Sears.
100.
When he
Brock
appeared
Lesnar and
this
Shawn
year,
Michaels didn't
definitely.
cross paths often, but whenever they did, it was great TV. Just look at Lesnar almost sending himself into the crowd after this super kick in 2002.
That
99.
legitimately
Evan Bourne got
physically
damn
would
near
not be
put to
possible.
sleep by this sliding knee from John Morrison. Bourne's body turned into a slinky as he slid off the apron to the floor.
Aww. Bianca Belair did the same with the Rhea Ripley last
98.
week.
Mick Foley's work often went beyond
yeah.
selling or bumping, since he was being hurt badly for real. This bump off the stage onto the burial ground was said to be one of his most painful.
Ah.
97. AJ Lee gets completely ragdolled by Caitlyn via an unforgiving spear.
Yeah, because he missed the thing. Woo!
96. The Rock takes Roman Reigns' spear
looks
like he
painful.
got hit by a truck. His facial expressions when selling are some of the best in wrestling.
It's The Rock, of course.
95. Alicia Fox takes a DDT from Mickie James so hard, her soul clocked out before her body even hit the mat.
Whoa, oh, missed with that scissors kick, going for the victory. Mickie James looks to counter. Alicia's in trouble. Alicia Fox is
Ouch.
94. William Regal proves that even when staring death in the face, you can still strike a pose.
every SmackDown superstar is out here. Oh, man. Tombstone City Call. Oh, my God. Tombstone pile driver.
93. Brock Lesnar may as well have been shot out of a cannon taking this German suplex from Kurt Angle at WrestleMania 19.
Oh, he turned
92.
around.
Ember Moon gets
God.
knocked 2 ways from Sunday with a right hook from Alexa Bliss.
You will have to do something that impactful.
Oh.
I mean, this is nasty.
91. Dolph Ziggler takes a Superman punch like he just got switched off. And spoiler alert, this won't be the last time he hits the mat like a crash dummy on this list.
Try to get involved in this match
He was
again.
so good. I'm so sad that he's not WWE. I never watched him live because I started
90.
watching when he was
Mr.
gone.
Perfect often sold like a ballerina as he gracefully spun out of moves. 89.
Wait, wasn't that the
This
other
might
way
be the
around?
most satisfying ref bump in history. 88. The Dudley Boys sure knew how to make the most out of a chair shot.
And the Dudley Boys are down.
87.
like
The
he's on
infamous
fire.
series of chair shots to Brock Lesnar from Jeff Hardy was actually a receipt after Lesnar had been giving Jeff multiple hard power bombs in their previous encounters.
Oh, in the hand. Oh my God! Thank God we
86.
don't have
This next
those
cell has
anymore.
become an iconic meme template online, as it looked like Rock took some serious punishment, when in reality, the only thing that happened was he got hit with a clothesline.
The most electrifying move in sports entertainment. God, what in the world? What are you doing?
Yeah,
85.
man. It
Dean
didn't even
Ambrose
look
scream
that
didn't sound like it came
much.
from his body, but you could certainly feel the impact of the chair shot. 84. Montez Ford's soul left his body momentarily until he came crashing back down to earth thanks to a powerbomb for the ages from Keith Lee.
When you throw NXT to the fray for the first time ever at Survivor Series.
Keith Lee with a spirit bomb inside the ring.
83. Since referees aren't wrestlers, their bumps often look awkward, which makes sense. Though this can make the impact of the move look all the more brutal.
Here comes another referee. And Shane McMahon.
Well, that referee is sleeping.
82. The inside out bump looks like something a cruiserweight would do, but it was perfected by two big men. Firstly, Billy Gunn, who would turn so much he'd sometimes catch the other guy on the way down, like he does with Bradshaw here.
Oh.
81. Then there was Rikishi, and what would become known as the Kishi bump. Seeing a nearly 400-pound wrestler move through the air like that was spectacular.
That's crazy. That Rikishi can do that. That's insane. You have no idea the amount of strength
80. Randy
that
Orton
goes
takes
into
switching
it.
music like his brain needed
we
a
have no
loading
idea.
screen. Delayed reaction, dramatic pause, but still a flawless collapse in the end.
I love that. I love that, like the small one, like.
79. Jeff Hardy's sell of this super kick went harder than the sound the microphone makes when it hits the mat.
I'm gonna start kicking some ass around this place. And I'm gonna start with you. Bad decision.
78. JTG takes Jericho's Enziguri like he just got hit with the sniper headshot.
Yeah.
77.
finisher.
JD McDonough takes Ricochet's Canadian Destroyer like his body refused to accept what just happened.
Oh, goodness! Holy Pete! What the hell was that? A destroyer on Raw!
76. Brock Lesnar hit the stanky leg pogo stick sell after receiving a GTS from CM Punk at SummerSlam 2013. 75.
I like it.
Evan Bourne's bumping style made him the perfect human crash test dummy. Just look at this inverted swan dive cell.
Oh my god.
74. Holly Race and Vader was so insane.
Honestly,
that
like
Harley would
training
even
how
feel the
to fall
vibration of
down,
Vader being
like
clotheslined.
that is insane. That reminds me of.
73. Ricky Steamboat was a legendary seller. Whether he was being choked or whacked in the
In
throat,
movies, when
Dragon
you have
Rage
the stand-ups, what they call them?
And then excruciating pain.
72. Ricochet also turned himself into a
so
human
quick.
pinball during a match with Samoa
Have to
Joe.
like give.
To the knee earlier on in this, to the ear earlier on in the match.
Oh!
71. The diving headbutt often felt like a move that hurt the
My window is open, and that's all people are hearing outside.
aggressor more than the recipient. But there was no question who got hurt more when Triple H was on the end of the move inside the Elimination Chamber.
You gotta be kidding me. Don't do this. Jesus. Sweet mother of God.
70. The Rock had one of the best sells when receiving the gore from Rhino.
With a big time right here.
The Rock.
69.
Rock really
Ziggler
knows how
got
to
sent
sell
into
them.
orbit by Tensai until a chair was there to stop Dolph in his tracks.
Ziggler, Tensai. Flying over the table. What's this? Just manhandle.
Oh my god.
68.
Ouch.
Ricochet's entire body had recoil that shot him out of moves and onto objects in crazy fashion.
What is Alexander doing? Well, he's beating the hell out of Ricochet is what he's doing.
Oh my god.
67. Nick Patrick had a unique form of selling where he would flail his arms about and sometimes even hump the mat.
Oh, goodness. Went for a springboard off the chair and nailed the official. Referee Nick Patrick in the corner. Nick Patrick is down and out.
66.
He's
Mr.
humping
Fuji
the
was
floor.
another humping seller that had intercourse with the mat after being glued to it following a DDT from Jake the Snake Roberts.
You're gonna see the DDT. He's gonna wreck this house. Why is it that every wrestler McMahon, when they get the chance, has to beat up a poor, helpless manager?
65. Nunzio was often viewed as a joke in the Ruthless Aggression era, but he put serious heart and soul into getting his ass kicked.
He's telling Undertaker Nunzio is take a look.
Era, but he put serious heart and soul into getting his ass kicked.
He's telling Undertaker Nunzio is take a look.
Nunzio, well, that's all it takes. Scared out of
That's it, yeah.
64.
Easy.
A DDT onto concrete is the definition of a knockout blow. Just ask Ricky the Dragon Steamboat, who got legit KO'd by Jake the Snake.
Oh, no. He has to be totally out of it. I smell something. Is that pineapple juice?
63. Not many sold the DDT better than Rob Van Dam. Time stood still as Van Dam headstanded before folding into the canvas.
Goes downstairs. DDT. Scores with a huge
Ooh.
62. Rhea Ripley takes Shayna Baszler's running knee like she got whiplashed in a high-speed collision. Hairs snapping back violently before she crashes to the mat.
And now Shayna with a suplex to Rhea. And Baszler with a running knee.
61. AJ Styles is the king of taking big back body drops. He gets so much height, it's all the more impactful when he lands.
Yep.
Body drop by Cena.
60. But it might not have been as impressive as the hang time that Matt Striker got on this monkey flip.
Striker's in trouble, Joey. Wait a minute. Rolling monkey flip, baby. Yeah. What elevation.
59. Mr. Perfect had a different take on the somersault turnbuckle spot.
The genius still waiting in the corner.
58.
That's
Some say
so
that Billy
funny.
Gunn
If
was
you
the
have
second
it
coming
today,
of
like,
Perfect
what
when
the
it came to
hell?
selling. Here he is going straight dead fish after colliding with the post while still inside
Actual
the ring.
dead fish.
Undertaker and Austin. They don't like each other. We said that earlier.
57. Sami
That's
Zayn
like
takes
a Ric
Cesaro's
Flair
uppercut
move.
like he just got his power shut off, snapping back from the impact before slowly crumbling to the mat in a dazed freefall.
Yeah, that was really cool.
56. Chad Gable twisting and then spiking into the mat made this one of the most breathtaking crossroads of all time.
How's Gable where he wants him? Oh, see you at the crossroads.
55. AJ Styles' phenomenal forearm was complemented by a phenomenal sell from Ricochet during a match on Raw.
Whoa. That's a cool one.
54. Get a load on this unique take on the GTS as Rhea Ripley executes a perfect go-to-sleep sell upon impact.
Start now. G360 catches Rhea.
53. Dolph Ziggler's selling was so good it can make someone like Brodus Clay look like a force to be reckoned with in the ring.
Back on the attack, but there's
This is how you make big guys. Although it
52.
really looks
Brock Lesnar's last
painful.
bump in WWE for 8 years saw him get stunned.
But that's how you make the wrestler look even more tough, if you know how to sell it. Ah! Now who's effing? Now, yep.
Penta's Mexican Destroyer flips Chad Gable so fast, he spikes down and instantly splats flat on his stomach like he got deleted midair.
up over the top. Whoa, Gable lands on the top
Yep.
of his head. Absolutely incredible.
50. Mr. Perfect found an elaborate way to take a brutal ball buster off the ring post as he got Irish whipped into the corner.
Ouch.
49.
Ouch.
Scott Hall was a fun over-the-top seller. Here's him and Sting turning a simple clash of heads into pure chaos.
The rope, Scott Hall over the top, head of Steam. He runs into Sting, both men are wobbly. Scott Hall goes down, and Sting falls head first.
48. Shawn Michaels overselling during his match
It's
with
like
Hulk
a
Hogan
scene
was
from Home
infamous. It was
Alone.
the return of the 90s tantrum-throwing HBK, albeit in a much more entertaining fashion. 47. Eddie Guerrero's Latino heat went cold as balls in an instant, thanks to Stone Cold crotch-busting Eddie on the post.
Uh-oh.
46. Maven's face here says more than we ever could. 45. Devon Dudley's privates were on fire after this weapon shot. Even mouth-to-tip resuscitation wouldn't have helped him.
Oh my god. Ah.
44. This is one of the greatest
How do you
Royal Rumble
not make it
eliminations ever,
painful?
as Brock Lesnar goes sailing down a cliff, going over the top rope.
Oh, and Ricochet with a low blow.
Sleep time.
Eliminates Lesnar.
43. Shane McMahon had one of the most memorable stunner sells, including when he would spit out beer like a seal.
Uh-oh, wait a minute, look at this!
42. Ricochet morphed into a human hockey puck courtesy of a lumbar check from Cedric Alexander.
Ricochet still in this matchup. Lumbar check by Alexander.
41. Call this a sell or call it a jobber's neck nearly getting broken after he thought the pedigree was a double underhook powerbomb.
Here it comes, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh my god, that is so dangerous.
40. John Cena's face told the whole story when Shawn Michaels superkicked his best friend Triple H to start the triple threat match at Survivor Series 2009.
The game, Triple H.
Sweet chin music. What in the world?
I told you, King. I told you. I told you.
Get the look on Cena's face.
39. Many young fans watching at the time feared for Rey Mysterio's life after his little head got crushed like a bug by the Great Khali's frying pan hands.
Oh no. He's doing the same. Oh no. Oh my god. No. Oh my god. They better get some help out here.
15 years in the business, Michael. I thought I'd see.
38. Jeff Hardy is another wrestler, more famous for his risky falls, but seeing his body go limp after a
God,
powerbomb through multiple
glad
stacked
that I didn't
tables
see
was
that live.
gruesome.
Oh my god.
37. Watch Mr. Perfect
you
spin
see
out
how
of a chop only for his head
he
to climb to
looked
the
like-
steps on the way down.
Oh! Oh.
36. This hard chop from Walter made Adam Cole moonsault on his head.
Get ready for the fireworks!
It's been a horrendous night.
35. Evan Bourne essentially caved himself into the mat after getting a spear by the Big Show. Bourne gets torn open like a phone book here.
Top rope and then
Oh, what a spear!
34. Shane McMahon is known more for falling than he is selling, but his reaction to being given a powerbomb from Kevin Owens onto the steel was fantastic. 33. No one did the electrocuted cell better than Devon Dudley. His body would tweak and twitch all over the place after taking a big spot. See as his legs get shook with electricity
fish out of
while
water.
losing the wind in his lungs following a frog splash.
A scintillating 5-star.
32. Jerry Lawler was speaking from experience, as the King definitely knows all about having convulsions in the ring. 31. When it comes to signature bumps wrestlers like to take, Triple H's up and over Harley Race spot is one of the most devastating looking. The game goes absolutely flying every time. Hunter attacked the ropes with so much momentum at WrestleMania 20, he ended up taking out the cameraman on the floor. 30. Foley going ass over tea kettle into the guardrail was an insane visual. A man his size shouldn't be able to move this gracefully.
Oh my
29.
God,
Greg
did you see
Valentine had a butt on
that?
his head and some wood in his pants taking this bump.
Set up the hammer, headbutt, that'll help him out, and
28. Ted DiBiase took this bump off the ropes like he was rolling down a hill with a backpack on.
It's impossible to slingshot off the top rope.
27. As comical as Rick Rude's famous atomic drop cell was, it actually was quite realistic when you think about it. Sure, he hammed it up, but if you were to actually take this move, you'd certainly be feeling it where the sun don't shine. 26. The Hangman is another trademark of Mick Foley's. No one made it look more dangerous than the hardcore legend.
Crazy guy. How is he still alive? How is he still with us? I swear.
25. Cedric Alexander got turned upside down, inside out, and all the way around thanks to a claymore from Drew McIntyre. 24. Randy Orton went completely dead fish when he got dealt with the stunner at Survivor Series 2003. 23. It doesn't take much to keep referees down, but this powerful punch was enough to turn Charles Robinson inside out.
Did in fact injure his knees. Wait a minute.
22. Kevin Owens thought he had the Tribal Chief beat after a stunner until Reigns exploded back with a spear that turned him inside out. 21.
Oh, poor
The Usos
Kevin, he's
finally turned
injured.
on their cousin Roman Reigns with a double super kick that dropped him on the spot, crashing to the mat with the back of his head bouncing off the canvas.
Shit.
The bloodline is done as we know it.
20. Kinshasa is known for Foreman vs. Ali, and Shinsuke Nakamura taking people's heads off.
It's that time. The king of strong style. Kinshasa!
19. This security guard took the crossroads like his life depended on it.
I mean, you see he's wrestling too.
Crossroads by Cody.
18. Dolph Ziggler also showed some basketball physics when he got slam dunked by this
Basketball
RKO.
physics.
the match, and Orton was lucky to escape that.
Oh.
17.
bouncing.
Ember Moon's Eclipse hit Mickie James so hard she flips forward on impact, landing straight on her ass like she got launched by a catapult.
There it is.
Let's take another look at this. He
Actually
flipped all the way
slid.
from the top
What?
rope.
16. Here we have a
She
trademark
just
clothesline
moved
from hell
too.
hit by Bradshaw, which left Heath Slater limbless.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Close the line from hell.
It may have been the best one that JBL has ever delivered.
15. Nunzio does an incredible job selling The Undertaker's last ride before the move was even hit.
Nunzio's last ride. Oh, man on the knee. He's going to sign the cross. Nunzio, if you don't believe in God, Nunzio, you better stop.
14. Rob Van Dam liked to turn himself upside down when taking the RKO. It always made for a tremendous visual.
Oh, come on. He's trying to do the same thing he did in no.
13. Bret Hart was arguably the best there ever was when it came to overall selling. But if we're talking the best bumps he took, then look no further than his iconic sternum first crash into the turnbuckle. This was Bret's way of giving back to his opponent. Hart smashed into the buckle with a lot of force in a part of the ring where there was no give.
And look at Austin. With Bret Hart back up. Ripping to the bucket.
It was
was always my way of giving back to the guy I worked with by giving him something that made him look really good.
12. Brock Lesnar turned himself into a ping pong ball for The Undertaker as Brock shot high into the air before being bounced off the mat following this thunderous
That's pain that
chokeslam.
stays with you forever. You feel it when you're older.
11. Scott Hall looked like he got leveled with a shotgun after receiving 2 stunners in a row at WrestleMania 18. 10. Ricochet lived up to his name as his body pinged off the turnbuckle thanks to an uppercut from Cesaro.
Cesaro rolled out of the way. Uppercut Jordan Ricochet.
9. Most wrestlers take a monkey flip on their back, but Dolph Ziggler, being the show-off that he is, just had to go that one step further.
I mean, not conserving a whole lot of energy right here. Could be totally wasted. Oh, my goodness. May not even make it to that next match.
8. Paul London may as well have been thrown into a tumble dryer. He got bumped so hard by Snitsky at the 2005 Royal Rumble. Paul was so good here, he got heat for overshadowing the entire match up until the finish.
Oh.
7. The Flair flop was one of the great overall sells in wrestling. It was a way to add comedy to the match while not having to take a back bump from the
I knew you were
Rick
gonna
Sell
mention
here made it
Ric
look like he
Flair,
lost a tooth as he spat into the air before flopping down.
Sleep time.
6. Neville went from one side of the ring to the other when Tyler Breeze landed him flush with a tornado DDT.
Against Neville. Top rope. Oh, tornado DDT.
Yeah, that's
top
cool.
of the skull. Good Lord, Neville's out.
5. RVD's sell of the DDT was only topped by the way he took a pile driver, especially if Tommy Dreamer was the one performing the move, since Rob would bounce off into the air. We may as well call this
How
the
does
5-star
he?
pile driver.
Why do I even question? How does he do that?
During a match with Sid, Shawn Michaels turned the mat into an ice rink as he glided across the ring while comically standing up on his head. Shawn also spat his gum into the air, making it look like he'd lost a tooth upon impact.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, you saw that.
3. Dolph Ziggler took spears like a madman, folding himself in half while crashing and burning to the mat.
Put this away quick!
2. When Ricochet got RKO'd into the ground by Randy Orton, the high flyer got folded up like a tortilla.
I mean, Ricochet really knows how to do this. Yeah.
Watch out, Ricochet's head hit home.
1. The Rock had one of the funniest sells of the
Steve
summer.
Austin,
The way his body would
right?
flip and
Yeah,
play around
I
was
knew you were
absolute
gonna
gold.
mention
It
that
almost
one,
looked
and
like
he
he was
chose it
going
as
to
number
fall out of the
1.
ring at times. Perhaps the best execution of this sell was at WrestleMania 17. The camera angle was perfect, as it felt like The Rock nearly came through the screen. Now, if you enjoyed this video, be sure to check out our
that was
similar
a cool
as we rank
video.
the top 100 WWE.
Honestly, like, it's unbelievable. If you sell those moves, you make the other guy look so much tougher. So at the end of the day, it's not how you perform the moves, it's how the other person receives them and sells them. And that is very important in wrestling. I love it. I love this video. Thanks so much for sharing. See you guys. Bye.